the zombie problem unresolved. Building 1 now faced multiple homicides. Andrew, once he took off his mask, was instantly recognized by Yi-Hyun as the serial killer S. S no longer concealed his crimes committed in Building 1.
그러게 시키는 대로 했으면 덜 맞았잖아. 한두리 씨.
From a young age, S believed he had magical powers to control everything, and the apocalyptic scenario only intensified his delusions. S used a gun to force Yi-Hyun and Sae-Bom to go to the underground parking garage to turn on the backup power supply. Starting the power would generate a lot of noise, drawing all the infected zombies in the neighborhood towards them. The ugly neighbors didn't give Sae-Bom and Yi-Hyun a single weapon, which is definitely sending them to their deaths. They had no choice but to take a desperate gamble. The moment they stepped out, Dong-hyun, who had his own plans, followed them. Dong-hyun, he wants to drive out of the neighborhood. After getting Yi-Hyun and Sae-Bom's consent, they split up. At the end of the basement, Sae-Bom and Yi-Hyun found the power distribution room.
소리 듣고 감염자들 몰려올 거야!
The moment they started the power, the roaring noise agitated all the infected in the neighborhood. Seeing this, Yi-Hyun quickly grabbed Sae-Bom and ran. They were intercepted by zombies along the way, but fortunately, they evaded all the attacks. Sae-Bom wanted to return the same way, but the alert Yi-Hyun signaled her to take another door to circle back home.
앤드류, 우리 올라가면 죽이려 할지도 몰라. 지금 112는 엘리베이터나 계단 쪽에서 기다릴 거고.
옆라인 옥상에서 내려올 거란 생각은 못 할 거다.
섬사라인 15층에 아무도 없었어. 서연이하고 전국영 데리고 나갔대.
가자.
As Yi-Hyun expected, S had no intention of letting go of Sae-Bom, who had antibodies against the zombie virus. Sae-Q, whose conscience awakened, tried to resist but to no avail. The murderous S waited for this hellish scene. Yet, he wouldn't allow Sae-Bom to save everyone infected with the zombie virus. Armed with a gun, S waited at the exit. Will Sae-Bom be attacked by S? As the apocalypse loomed, people no longer hid their inner ugliness. Indifferent to Yi-Hyun and Sae-Bom's fate, they rushed to loot the supplies from Sae-Bom's home. When Yeon-ok was stuffing her bag full, she was caught by Yi-Hyun, who had just returned.
나도 여기서 죽이게. 내 남편이잖아! 사람 살려요. 사람 죽어요.
난 안 나가니까 걱정 마시고 잠깐 여기 계세요.
Jungkook's injuries were getting worse, and if not taken to a hospital, his life would be in danger. Meanwhile, Sae-Bom followed clues to Haesun's house, knowing Seo-yoon was taken in by Moon-hee. Moon-hee, having seen through her husband's evil face, decided to abandon everything and flee the neighborhood with Sae-Bom. After gathering in the elevator, they reached the rooftop. Kind-hearted Sae-Bom even invited Boram, who had turned into a zombie, into their group. Just when they thought they could safely leave, the serial killer S suddenly appeared. Yi-Hyun quickly threw a smoke bomb. During their escape, Yi-Hyun was shot by S. Yi-Hyun, his clothes soaked in blood, ignored his pain and urged Sae-Bom to lead the others to safety while he stayed behind to confront S. In a moment when Sae-Bom wasn't looking, Yi-Hyun locked them inside the room. Sae-Bom, of course, was unwilling, but in the critical situation, there was no choice for Sae-Bom but to bid a reluctant farewell to Yi-Hyun. Yi-Hyun had already put life and death aside and would do anything for Sae-Bom. Moreover, infected with the zombie virus, he had already received the answer he had longed for in the elevator.
미안해. 말 못해서. 약속 못 지켜서 미안해. 너한텐 늘 좋은 모습만 보이고 싶었어. 가까이 오지 마. 너만 보면 가슴이 뛰고 목이 말라.
나도 그래. 네가 좋으니까.
Yi-Hyun threw the only key that could open the handcuffs far away. He told S to do whatever he wanted, successfully enraging him. Just as S was about to attack Yi-Hyun, a horrific scene unfolded. Yi-Hyun, transformed into a zombie, devoured the serial killer S. Will Yi-Hyun, infected with the zombie virus, receive treatment? A group of people, under Yi-Hyun's cover, staggered into the garage, fortunately not encountering any zombies. Sae-Bom, without hesitation, drove straight out of there. Unsuspecting Sae-Bom meets Tae-suk without any problems. The first thing she does is to ask him for a gun. She wants to go back and save Yi-Hyun. Tae-suk immediately injected Sae-Bom with a sedative. Drowsy from the drug, Sae-Bom watched as some people in the car were taken away. Others locked up. She panicked, unsure if the Tae-suk before her was still the person she once knew. Seeing Sae-Bom not fully sedated, Tae-suk injected her again. In her unconscious state, Sae-Bom saw the lively scenes on the streets and realized something. When she awoke, Sae-Bom understood the truth. She asked Tae-suk, "The outbreak of the zombie virus was always concentrated in our neighborhood, wasn't it? And I was deliberately placed there by you. The reason I could leave is because I developed resistance to the virus." Tae-suk said nothing but took Sae-Bom to his wife. He told her, "Your serum saved my wife. To fully recover, she needs another dose of your serum. I won't hide it from you anymore. The government will take over and bring you to a level 4 virus research institute." Hearing this, Sae-Bom told Tae-suk, "If you don't help me save Yi-Hyun, I'll die right here and let you never solve the zombie virus." Meanwhile, in the neighborhood, the few remaining people fought for their selfish interests. Yi-Hyun, finding Sae-Bom's house empty, successfully found the drug that could turn people into zombies. As Yi-Hyun joyfully headed home, he discovered Sang-hee attempting to transfer money to her account. Sang-hee, seeing her plan exposed, showed her evil face. Hae-sun also came to help crack Ju-Hyun's account password.
오빠가 해줄 일이 있어.
뭐야 저거?
고혈압인가 봐. 갑자기 쓰러졌어. 여기 글씨 봐봐. 어? 뭐라고 써 있어?
의사 그 필기체 아니야? 처방전 쓰는 거. 너 몰라? 병원 다녔잖아.
나는 상담만 해. 오빠 핸드폰 없어?
그 집에 있는데.
The first thing Yi-Hyun does when he wakes up is shove zombie medicine in his mouth. What awaits their respective fates?